Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. Of course, this is going to be the footage we got during the Black Ops 6 Direct. We are now officially 2 months away from the Black Ops 6 full multiplayer reveal, where they're going to be going over everything in the game. But yesterday we got some good news. There were leaks and rumors coming from industry insiders, but these industry insiders are people that have connections at Activision, at Treyarch. They know what's going on behind the scenes, and here is going to be that news. There will be no new big map for Warzone this year. Verdansk will now be releasing in early 2025, per a new report from Bob Network UK. Charlie Intel confirms they've also heard similar. Urzikstan will get new updates later this year. So you may be wondering, well, Nero, why are we talking about Warzone here? Well, the big thing is Verdansk was supposed to come back for Black Ops 6. People were pretty stoked about that, but now we're going to get Black Ops 6 presumably in October, maybe November, but probably October, and then we're gonna have to go through probably 3, maybe 4 seasons of the game before Warzone gets properly updated and Verdansk ends up coming back. Like Charlie said, Urzikstan is going to be getting new updates, but that just really goes to show that Warzone is going to be kind of a cluster this year with how they're going to be developing things. They said in the past that Warzone this year is going to feature weapons from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, as well as Black Ops 6. I think people are pretty excited about that. But after this news broke, I'm seeing so many people in the COD community that are pretty excited about this because they're hoping that because Warzone is kind of being delayed at least a little bit, or it's not going to be coming out right when the game drops, that they're going to be focusing more on multiplayer. As compared to having Warzone take center stage like it tends to do pretty much every single year, it seems like they might be focusing on multiplayer a bit more with Black Ops 6, with Verdansk and Warzone being more late season content for the Black Ops 6 lifecycle. We did learn during the Black Ops 6 Direct that the game is going to have 16 multiplayer maps at launch. All of them are going to be for 6v6, and 4 of those maps are also going to be for 6v6, but they're going to work for 2v2 as well, which confirms that Gunfight is going to be coming back in some capacity, or at the very least Face Off, like we saw back during Black Ops Cold War. We have the return of the classic Prestige mode with tons of rewards. We're going to have Master Prestige returning, along with an ultimate reward for hitting max level within Master Prestige. Of course, they've talked a number of times about how they're going to be revamping movement, which is going to be a real deal breaker, I'm sure, for a lot of people. Like, revamping the entirety of the movement in Call of Duty, which is a game that's been out and had virtually the same movement every game for 20 years, it's a gamble, for sure. Sometimes it works out, you know. Going back to Advanced Warfare, I think exosuits were not really that good. They kind of felt clunky in a lot of ways. Then Black Ops 3's multiplayer, the movement in there felt pretty damn good. It was advanced movement, but it still felt pretty smooth. It was crisp, it was clean. The same thing was true of the Infinite Warfare movement. So revamping movement for sure is going to be a gamble, especially for a boots in the ground game, but I'm interested to see how it's going to go. Of course, the betas and things like that are going to be coming out, and then when we get that full multiplayer reveal in a couple of months, I'm sure they're going to dive even deeper into the movement and how things are going to work. We have the entire idea of a customizable UI for the first time in Call of Duty history, which is fantastic. We have potential map variants that are going to change how the multiplayer maps are going to look and feel. Round-based zombies is coming back. Like, it really seems on paper, and this of course is the COD cycle, it's the hype cycle, like this happens all the time, but it seems like on paper they may really be focusing on multiplayer a bit more with this year's game. I do have to wonder how much that is coming down from Microsoft. Black Ops 6 was in development for a long time before Microsoft took over, but I think it's safe to say that over the course of the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, it really seems like COD is focused a lot more on the Warzone side of things as compared to multiplayer. I think Modern Warfare 3 is a pretty good example of a game that really tried to break away from that a little bit. Sledgehammer Games has been actually killing it with post-launch support for that game in terms of all the updates, the features, the changes based on community feedback, random game modes like Get Higher coming out. Like, Sledgehammer's kind of killing it when it comes to the multiplayer support, and judging off the leaks and rumors and things that have been officially revealed so far for Black Ops 6, it looks like Treyarch might be following suit, where multiplayer maybe, let's cross our fingers here, maybe no longer just a side optional mode to Warzone, but rather the multiplayer of COD might be the selling point, then Battle Royale could end up being something that people can do on the side if they would like to. I think it's going to take a lot for people's perception to change when it comes to COD, because initially COD was all about the multiplayer. Then Battle Royale just took over the entire gaming scene, COD jumped on board, and then now I truly feel like when people talk about playing COD, or, oh, I love Call of Duty, I play Call of Duty all the time, I think a lot of times they're referring to Warzone as compared to the normal multiplayer. I think skill-based matchmaking is a big culprit as to why people moved away from multiplayer, but the point still stands. I feel like a lot more people are interested in Warzone these days as compared to the multiplayer, because it feels like for a number of years there, the multiplayer was always like a side thing. Like, it was an optional $60 to $70 game that you could purchase to level up your Warzone Warzone guns a bit faster. Well, with Modern Warfare 2, I think Infinity Ward kind of, in some ways, laid the blueprint for multiplayer making a comeback. Sledgehammer Games definitely picked up upon that, and they went full tilt with Modern Warfare 3, trying to make the multiplayer as enjoyable as possible with post-launch support, and now potentially Treyarch might be doing the same thing with Black Ops 6. When it comes to Warzone, I'm sure it's going to be fine. They're going to be revamping Urzikstan a little bit, and you know how Warzone people are. They add one new POI or they change up a certain portion of the map, suddenly every content creator is going to be drooling over it. And of course, having the Black Ops 6 guns in there with the Modern Warfare 3 guns and the Modern Warfare 2 guns should add for a lot of variety, lots of busted OP combos and things like that. So I'm sure people are going to be relatively happy with Warzone when Black Ops 6 drops. But the big thing, them delaying Verdansk, is going to kind of take away some of that Warzone hype and put Black Ops 6 multiplayer, as well as zombies and the campaign if you care about that, it's going to put all that stuff more so in the forefront. And I think that is a really good thing. Of course, time will tell how everything is going to play out. And as always, I'll be here with you guys every step of the way as new updates come out, as new news becomes available. But Black Ops 6 hype, I mean, it's been pretty freaking crazy so far. I did that video showing you guys the Black Ops 6 reveal trailer. How absurd was that? Like, the Infinite Warfare reveal trailer was like the most disliked video on YouTube ever, besides maybe Justin Bieber's Baby, or did it pass Baby? I don't even remember. It was ridiculous. Like, that video, that trailer became a whole meme, which gave it way more views than it ever should have gotten, and in like 4 days time the Black Ops 6 trailer beat it, which was crazy. Then of course the COD haters are in the comments like, I thought Nero was smarter than this. He should have known that they were playing that trailer in advertisements on YouTube and those ads count as views. How stupid could he be? As if they didn't fucking do that back in Infinite Warfare, like they didn't do it for Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019, Vanguard, all the games, right? They do that every year. The game has hype behind it. That's the thing. People always want to say COD's dead, this, that, the other thing. And sure, maybe they ran a couple of extra ads or whatever, but beating Infinite Warfare's views in 4 days as compared to the 8 years the Infinite Warfare trailer was out is absurd. It's notable. It's historic. There's a lot of hype around Black Ops 6, and hearing that Verdansk is being delayed, once again, like I said, I think is really going to put Black Ops 6 multiplayer, zombies, and campaign, like the actual game itself, in the forefront as compared to it being all about Warzone. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how things play out, but guys, that is it for this video here today. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this news down there in the comments. Let me know about that, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.